The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready? Viking 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll run with the Wongu. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Throwing, Jones. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Here we go.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll look to run with Nwongu. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Kene Nwongu hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Back to throw here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Well, they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw. Jones. That'll be caught. It's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cooper Kupp, 40 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big play there for New England. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go. 11.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this 1st half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure he's scrimmage free. You got someone to tackle. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They're going to try and throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll look to throw again. Incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football. Because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out left and complete to Thornton. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton. His first touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And it's now 21-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. From the left side, it's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. Back to throw again. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a gain that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he gets this to Thornton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Waddle the motion man right. They go play action here on first down. That's complete yet again to Thornton. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing Jones. They'll find Nwangu underneath. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Jones. Got his man, it's Thornton. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working incredibly well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Steps away. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. On first down, Jones. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jones. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Completes this one to Thornton. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
A big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. There he goes left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to Walker on 1st down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we'll see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Fighting through pressure on the move to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll need this play to move the sticks. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll set up a throw. Going deep for Walker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Walker. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game is if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has been a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll look to throw. That is caught, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive the coach crazy.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They're going to look to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Pitch comes to Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. 11. 11.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Left side, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side, I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here we go, 1st and goal. To throw is Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Off play action, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people are calling them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Get it together. Here we go, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Trash. Track is 60. Top 19. Top 19.
Now back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustment